right. Boom. We are here. We have audio. I think everything's working.
Hello, internet people.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. Well, welcome to the Flippin' Out YouTube channel. My name is Joel. This is my brother Jared.
What's up?
What are we doing tonight? What are we doing tonight?
What are we doing?
I think the goal for tonight, we're just hanging out. We're hanging out. Jared and I, we leave for EXPO. Chicago Pinball Expo.
Yeah,
yes,
Expo. Oh.
We leave for EXPO Friday morning. So Friday morning we'll be heading up there. Yes, we are doing call-ins.
Dave the Diver, good game.
Right there. So feel free to call in, leave a voicemail. Christopher Tranche, one and only. People in chat, I'm probably going to ask this a few times tonight. Who's all going to Expo? I would highly recommend it. Chicago Pinball Expo for Jared and I. It's very, very fortunate. It's a 3-hour drive. We're going to go.
Yes.
Engineer, I just got my cactus kit installed like an hour ago. Your video was tremendous help. Engineer, you don't understand how awesome that makes me feel. And the reason being was it's the first time I've done an install video. But I know working with Josh Sharp in the background, this is obviously his baby, and Zach, they're like, hey, if you can do it, I think it would be helpful. And I'm so glad that it's been helpful for people.
Get a pepperoni pizza delivered?
I would love.
I would eat. I don't know.
Eat pretty
I'm
sick.
Hungry today.
Cactus Canyon. That's one thing I'm very excited for people at Expo. They'll have a chance to play Cactus Canyon with the new kit. So hopefully that goes well. But yeah, tonight we're just going to be chatting it up. The phone line is open. Feel free to call in and leave a voicemail. We're going to work our way through that. We're going to talk about how we're going to talk about all this stuff we're excited about at Expo. What's going on? I am excited for Jared. I want to pick his mind about the Winchester Mystery House. What his thoughts are on that pin.
That was a little surprise.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
So I'm having trouble because I keep mixing up Spooky and Barrels of Fun. And in my mind, I'm like, that's a surprise from Spooky. It's not Spooky. It's Barrels of Fun.
Yeah.
It's my two... Problem is these are my two favorite pinball companies, and now they're just battling each other out with crazy stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be hard deciding what do I wear. So
wow,
if you work for either company, just send me more merch. That's how you get more plugs.
Kaz is not going. That's totally fine. Engineer, it was awesome. I'd watch your video, pause it, do this. Dude, that's great. I'm so glad that worked out. Jared, can you give us a good Magic convention story? Jared was at Eternal Weekend last week. That's why he was not on the stream.
I was.
Any highlights, lowlights? All this stuff.
Lowlights. Well, no, Eternal Weekend's always a blast. It's where me and 1,000 or 2,000 of my closest friends of all the psychopaths that play old formats. So this year I played in the vintage tournament. I do not own Power. Don't ask if I own Power. So that was kind of cool because I sat across from Black Lotuses being played and Moxes, and I got beat real bad. But I had fun. And then the main tournament was great. Honestly, there wasn't anything too like... Oh, sorry. I'll keep it fun. I had a lot of fun, guys. I enjoy Magic the Gathering. Now we have to talk about pinball.
Hey, no, it was just the goal is just get it. We want to hear it. We all knew with the fact that you picked Magic last week over pinball. I totally get it. That's Jared's number one passion.
That I picked
we
one
totally get
big legacy tournament a year that we have.
And then now we got pinball.
This actually works out pretty well because I get very distracted like 5 weeks before Eternal Weekend because I'm thinking about Eternal Weekend. This is nice where I'm like, okay, it's over. It's done. I don't have to worry about the tournament. Now I can just think about pinball. And
and just hang out with people. That's what we're... Yeah. So Michael, he said he's currently on the tarmac. He's got... Dude, that's awesome. Brian's got his deposit in for... Okay, we got some good stuff to talk about tonight.
The last Magic thing, Joel Engelberth, he texts me and he goes, this is real. There will be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Magic set in 2026.
Yeah, I don't care about Magic at all.
That's funny.
But we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cards.
We're going to have to do some pack openings around that.
I think we're going to have a good time with that. We might have to get ourselves a booster box and chip our way through that. Another thing we're going to do tonight, Ryan last week brought these Pringles Hot Ones, and he left them here, and we should have started these. I've heard these are spicy, so we need to dive into that. at some point in time. But yeah, let's start out with some voicemails here. So
Okay.
this is the phone number. Feel free to call it, leave a voicemail, and we're gonna work our way through it. So
to the phone lines.
Number one. Here we go.
Hey, Joel and Jared. This is Sawyer. I was curious, what are you most hyped about playing at Expo this year? Unfortunately, I cannot attend, but I'm sure ready to watch all the videos that are going to come out afterwards. And asking for a friend, if one attempted a world record, would you help them stream that live?
Sawyer, first off, thank you so much for always being in chat.
Just to hear Sawyer's voice.
Yeah, that was good to know. Yeah. Sorry you won't be at Expo. Totally understand.
That's a bummer.
I know you've mentioned this before. You want to beat the world record of there's a pinball world record of the most. It's like the longest time playing pinball, and it's well over a day. It's so that's a commitment to stream that. That's a commitment. But hey, more power to you. Hopefully you can give it a shot. What are we most excited about playing at Expo? I mean, maybe we should just take this as an opportunity to dive right in to Winchester Mystery House. This is without a doubt what I am most excited about playing at Expo.
Brand new.
Now, why? Jared and I mean, we'll be very honest. We're spoiled. We've played. We sat here and we're like, okay, is Stern going to have anything new? No, there are Stern games we're excited to play more of. King Kong's one of them. You know,
we were just talking about.
Yeah, the code is constantly changing. I'm excited to play some of these games again.
I'm going to play Dune a lot.
Yes, JJP's got Harry Potter. I want to play the finished Harry Potter.
I'm not going to play Harry Potter. I'm going to play Dune.
I'm excited. Barrels of Fun. Honestly, I was pumped.
I'll also play Evil Dead.
I was pumped for Barrels of Fun at Expo because I'm like, I'm excited to play more Dune. Why do I want to play more Dune? Because I know I missed Dune, but I also know Jared is giving me pressure to get a Dune, and my wife is giving me pressure to get a Dune.
Because you should buy Dune.
So I'm like, you know what? I want to spend some time on it this weekend.
Just
maybe I can talk Zach into letting me stream a Dune again. That was my thought process going into this week. And what happens? Barrels of Fun releases a whole new game. Not only is it a whole new game, it's a cool theme. I had not heard of the Winchester Mystery House, but it's a cool haunted house type theme. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, Carl D'Angelo, who I would consider a friend. If a guy like him, with the mind, the way that his brain works, is given the keys to the castle, the ability to design a pinball machine, I have no doubt in my mind it's going to shoot well, and it's going to have some very fun and interesting rules.
So who's this Dirty Pool Pinball to?
Dirty Pool Pinball.
Music?
Yes. So he was signed on Barrels of Fun with Dune. So he added a bunch of sound. He's a sound engineer. So sound and music and stuff into that. So he's clearly now, I think, a full-time employee for Barrels of Fun. That's what's interesting about Carl. Carl's not a full-time employee of Barrels of Fun. Carl still works. He's still got a day job. But he was able to do his day job and then do this in the evenings. And I'm pretty confident this isn't his only game for Barrels of Fun. He will do more. And clearly, why would you not with the response? So easily, what am I excited about playing? I'm excited to touch this game. I want to, there's only a 12-minute video of the gameplay so far.
Well, they had I thought that was really interesting. They had Dirty Pool and Carl. I watched most of that video. That's the top of the thing. Talking about
that one,
the making of the game and kind of the vibe of it. And I would say that the vibe kind of comes through of what they were going for. You know, it's definitely a kind of callback in a lot of ways to older machines. But yet again, I mean, so the big mech, right? The multipath spinner
the
at the
turntable.
Top. Hey, I love it that they were showing like kind of whitewood with that spinner, just kind of showing the mechanism. And to me, it's just like, it's going to be a game that's just going to be really fun to shoot, just kind of wide open. You're just shooting shots. It feels very different than anything Barrels of Fun has done.
Watch how quickly the spinner changes too. Like,
it's popping around there.
It's stagnant, and then he'll shoot a shot and it just goes boom, boom, and it just locks into a whole new thing. And any sort of game like that has like that, boom, just immediately change, boom.
Yeah.
And it just that change state. I'm super excited about that. Jay Hendricks, audio is important to me, makes the game so much better. I know most people don't care, but with upgraded speakers, sub internal. Jay Hendricks. So as streamers, we have direct audio being pumped right into our ears, and it is so obvious when a game's audio is lacking or just meh. But I mean, Barrels of Fun, they had fantastic audio for Labyrinth. The Dune audio is exceptional, and now this to go one step further. Like I'm very excited for this pin. I am obviously there's going to be a lot going on here. There's going to be a lot to learn. But watching this 12-minute video, the lighting effects already, and Carl said there's like 25%. There's like 25% of the game is in it yet. We're barely scratching the surface, but yet the audio production seems fantastic. The toys and mechs look awesome, and then just the overall lighting. I think it's going to be great. Trash Can Panda, the game's going to be hard for Joel. Yes, I have heard that. When you see Carl struggle to gain control, that is kind of this is Carl D'Angelo. Carl, Mr. Wizard Mode himself. So I am very curious how well we are going to play the game. Now, we were warned that Dune was going to be a brutal game. And yet, I thought that we actually did a decent job with Dune. Mm-hmm. So, we will see. We will see how it goes. Took your advice, Joel. Picked up Turtles Topper for flipping out. Nice. You're going to enjoy that. I don't know. I'm really excited for this game. And I think there's going to be long lines. What I have heard is, so Zach at Flipping Out had Dune number 10001. Apparently, Winchester Mystery House number 1 will be in the Flippin' Out booth this week. So cool. There will be one in the Flippin' Out booth, and then the Barrels of Fun booth will have the other 3. So wait in line. I don't think Jared and I will be just staying in the Flippin' Out booth the whole time, obviously. We will be moving around, mingling.
Nah, I'm going to take a nap there most of the time.
But honestly, we should be easy to find. If you see us, come say hi. We'd love to talk to you. We'd love to do it. When will you get to stream it? Honestly, I think it's going to be within the next few weeks. There was discussion on whether or not we could bring one home. The problem is, Jared and I, we have to come home late Saturday because I have family vacation. I'm leaving for Sunday morning. And they need the game through Sunday. So I think the plan right now is Ken at Flippin' Out's going to get it. He's going to ship it to Zach because Zach wants to play it first. He wants to play it first. And then I don't know. I doubt we'd have it in time for next Wednesday, but if not next Wednesday, potentially the Wednesday after that. So very soon is what's going on. From this guy, I thought you guys were streaming. I wish. Sorry, man. Not yet. Soon. But
so it sounds like we're going to be able to touch it. I think it's cool. I mean, yes, there's going to be crazy long lines. Here's the deal for me of just it's neat where I think we are in pinball and what some of these companies are doing. This is such a baller move to just be like, hey, no one even thought we were working on this, and here's a short run game that we're going to have one of the most legendary designers work on, and just kind of let them go hog wild on this, and we're going to make it and put it out there. And the fact it's sold out almost in 2 days, I think that's just great for more independent, smaller pinball companies. So I get it. Look, it's probably, it looks hard. It's got a lot of stand-ups. We're going to probably drain a bunch, blah, 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 blah. But that's okay. I'm glad I just love that these games exist. And it's such a cool. So the Winchester Mystery House, I didn't really know a lot
before
about
the comment goes away. Yeah. Tool fan Jeff got my Winchester deposit in with Flipping Out. Enjoy EXPO boys. 2 things. First off, that's awesome. Second, I see he's got 1 year. He's got the 1 year emote, so that means he's been supporting this channel for a year.
Thanks.
That's incredibly kind. Thank you. You were saying about the theme.
I think. Well, okay. So I personally didn't know much about the Winchester Mystery House. I will admit I'm not a big into the spooky spooks. But it's just got some cool history. It's just an old house in California, and there's some, paranormal things around it. So, it's just fun to see that, take kind of a very niche, small theme. And as you heard in the video, the designers talking about it, they could kind of do whatever they wanted with it, except use the term ghost. I guess that was the only thing.
Spirit.
They had to use spirit. So
Mark, thank you so much. $10. That's incredible. Will we play? Yes, homebrew. Homebrew is a whole nother thing. Oh. I don't know who's all going to be there. I do know of a few people that are currently already at Expo and played some of the homebrews and have really good things to say.
If there's big trouble in Little China,
yes, we will be playing. We will try to play as many homebrews as we can.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man. I don't know. There's so much going on. This is what I wanted to show on this. If you want more info, this guy on the left here, that's Dirty Pool. He's the guy that did all the audio, and then Carl obviously designed everything else. So this is a fantastic video if you really want a lot more information on what's going on with this game. But I like I said, I consider Carl a friend. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him for doing this. What a risk. It's like, what an intimidating risk to put yourself out there like this, where I'm going to not only devote the time and the energy to design something, but then also like attach your name to it. And we all know, we'll be honest, pinball people, we can be pretty critical.
No.
we can be pretty critical.
What?
So for Carl D'Angelo to put this out there and the team and it do this well, sold out in 2 days, I'm excited. I think it's going to be great. But the mechs look awesome. I'm really excited to see what this Pepper Ghost thing looks like in person. I was hyped, and the FOMO's real. Do I have one on order? No, but Zach was like, I want you to play it. I want you to stream it. And if you love it, we'll figure it out. So is there a chance that this may end up in my collection? Maybe. Would Jared be mad if this ended up in my collection and not a Dune?
If you buy that
Probably.
before Dune,
Probably.
we got problems.
we
got to retalk my contract.
You're good. So I'm very excited for them. But no, there's a lot we're excited about at Expo. All right, we got plenty of more calls here. So let's see what we got going on.
Hey guys, John from Long Island. I'm not able to make the Expo this week, unfortunately, but wanted to ask a question that I don't see get covered a lot on shows, and if you guys are going, have the perfect opportunity. What's some of the best homebrew pinball machines you guys have made? I've only ever seen some at Pintastic, and I really like some of the ones that I played, but I've seen videos from like Tony Hawk and Hellraiser that I've never had the chance to play but would love to someday. But yeah, what are some of your favorite homebrew pinballs that you've ever had the chance to play? Take care.
That's a good question. Did you this is your third time going to Pinball Expo. I know the first time Jared went, he literally drove up and back on a Saturday, and we went to Pinball Olympics. So he didn't really have a ton of time in the
That
hall.
was a sweet homebrew where I played the TNA murder house room.
The cage, the room experience.
I will call that a homebrew. That is amazing what they do with that.
But last year, do you remember playing mini homebrews?
I remember playing there was a Mad Max one. I thought that was
that
was pretty cool. I think we played The Greatest Showman. That was pretty fun. That was there.
Okay. Greatest Showman it's a Whirlwind reskin. There's some 2-player like versus homebrews that I've always found fun, and apparently there's one there right now. Called like Monster Hockey or something, and I already got a text from somebody saying it's awesome. What's it called? So I know that's something I want to try out. This is it, Monster Hockey. With Glenn, I doubt Glenn's listening, but I see Glenn in the picture, so I'm thinking he did audio for it. So Mad Max, okay, I'll play Mad Max again. Tony Hawk was cool. It had some really unique shots. I played it at TPF, but I got to be realistic. Some of those unique shots, they're so unique but they're not consistent. And what I mean is, like, look at X-Men. X-Men took a lot. Each game takes some dialing in, and when you get some of these homebrews that have these crazy shots, it's like, can you manufacture that? I don't know, but I love the engineering. I love the ingenuity. Saw, I remember Saw, the audio engineering was really good. It was kind of brutal.
That game was, I would say this, I'm more of just the creativity that people have out there in some of the board designs and stuff. Now, we played a barbecue game one time. That was a homebrew, right?
That was not a homebrew. No, that was not a homebrew. Whoa, Zach is in chat here. Make sure to stop by the Flippin' Out Pinball booth this week. Say hi. Yes, Ken and Greg will both be there. Ooh, and then we'll be walking around. We'll be spending some time in the booth. If you're gonna go, mark your calendar tomorrow, Friday at 11 o'clock. Jared and I will be presenting. So that we'll be in that room presenting. It's the same time as the Stern tour, so no idea how many people will actually be there. We'll get like
5 people.
But hey, you could be one of the 5 in the room. So, all right, great question. Thanks for John. Thanks for calling in. All right, here we go.
Hey, Joel. This is Ryan from beautiful BC, Canada.
I want to be.
I'm thinking for the stream tonight, we should have you dressed up as Sarah Winchester. That'd be pretty sweet. Hope you guys have an awesome show, and all the best.
Wow. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. I'm not gonna lie. I've thought about before going all in on costumes when we stream, and then I just realized nobody wants that.
I feel like there's a pretty. I feel like you wear a costume.
Yeah,
most
just a
weeks
themed shirt is
you
enough.
And your Roosevelts.
Yes, this is my latest one. My Monster Bash Tiki shirt. I like it a lot.
I'm just glad we're back to hoodie season.
Yeah,
so.
hoodie season is back. Sorry I missed your expo panel. I'll be working this turn. Mark, I understand. Oh, Mark, I didn't realize. Hey, Mark. Hopefully we can catch up sometime over the weekend.
We're gonna be around. Buy me a sandwich.
Nobody wants me to dress up. No. All right. I think we're good. Here we go.
Hey, this is Colby Forum. I started playing professionally in around October, November area, and I've started to really build up my stats, I guess you could say, or just my performance. I was wondering what's the best thing to do once I get to the 1,000 mark, because I'm getting very close to that, and I'm curious about your thoughts on like a good first machine, because now I'm starting to get to that point where now it's becoming a real possibility. I think, let me make sure. Yeah, I'm around 1,100, 1,099-ish. It keeps going up and down, but that's okay. And so, yeah, I love your thoughts. Love the stream. Thank you.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Is this like top 1,000 in the world?
Maybe. Yeah, professionally. Okay, so he's like tournament player.
Yeah.
And he's okay.
So a
first
machine to own that would help work on his skills. Because he's trying to get better at pinball.
IFPA top 1,000. I mean, in that case, I would recommend I think I'd recommend a more challenging game. I mean, when I think of tournament players, I mean, obviously I think of Tom and Travis and others. You know, you can go with an Elwin and really have a good time with that. Like a Jurassic Park or a Iron Maiden, something that is a little more challenging than a Godzilla or a Jaws. Kong isn't a bad buy either, the way that it goes. Walking Dead is a really good answer.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of like games that made Jared really focus on control and learn that were these harder games like Turtles, Black Knight, Sword of Rage, the more challenging games. So to be honest, if you're focusing on tournaments, you probably want to stick with Stern just because that's you're gonna play the most. But I don't know. Deadpool's always a good buy. There's some really good games out there. So not the best. We don't no definitive answer there. But I would make sure you pick a game that challenges you, and that way you got to get better. You got to get better. Set the tilts tight. And
didn't Travis say that, right? Like in the most recent Triple Drain podcast that I actually listened to. Travis did say, like, one of the things is that, like, you can make any machine a tournament machine. And a lot of that is setup and removing posts and things like that. So there's a lot of just, there's a lot of deals probably within here where it's just kind of like, how do you get better at pinball? You just play pinball. I mean, it's the same thing with Magic. How do you get better at Magic? You just play lots of Magic. So you probably can't go wrong if you just kind of found a Stern. And then you can tune it and make it as hard as you wanted to, just to keep working on that control, because that seems to be the big thing that comes up.
Yeah, and I would say, I mean, Corey, definitely, I mean, shoot for a game that's not around you, you know, one that's not on location. You know, don't be afraid to try something new. Stick with the pro, and you know, also don't be afraid to play the heck out of it. Then sell it and get something different for sure. So, hey, that's awesome. Thanks for writing in, and good luck, man. Good luck with your tournament, or your growing in your tournament abilities. What do we have? Joel, the Stern Topper. Yes,
pro players.
This is no longer working. The Stern Expression Light Kit, since the latest update, it is not working.
Did you break it?
I will be honest. When I did install it, the only part of it that worked was the track mode. The moment you'd start the game, it would turn off. So it's very much code related, which makes me hope that the official topper is just around the corner.
Well, Mr. Stern called me about that. Said,
Oh,
"Thank you for
Gary
breaking me."
called you.
Gary
Yeah.
called me, and he's like,
Mhm,
"I'm gonna
mhm.
break Joel's machine." I'm like, "Okay, go for it." Hey, Gary, can you send me a machine?
Yeah.
And he hangs up. It's weird.
It's just software. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just software. Just a software patch they need to do. But all right, here we go.
Hello, brothers. What's the greatest game you've never played before, and why is it Winchester Mystery House?
It's the greatest game
Peace.
I've ever played.
Greatest game we've never played.
And
I mean,
why is
I'm
it-
pretty
was-
pumped. I'm pretty pumped for Winchester Mystery House.
Is there there's a game? Okay, I know what you're trying to do here. Yeah, Winchester's gonna. We're all excited. It's gonna be fun. The game that I am
Raven.
still looking for all the time is flipping. There's the Big Lebowski, not the one with. I've played it once.
The legit Big Lebowski.
The legit Big
Yeah.
Lebowski. I played it once, and I was kind of distracted. Like I didn't have a lot of time to play it, and that thing's
Hard
been
body.
bugging me because I want to play that Big Lebowski.
I've played it. That's the one. That's what's awesome about Texas Pinball Festival or Chicago Pinball.
They got a
Expo.
carpet that
There's
really ties
there's
the room
so
together.
many. There's great opportunities to play the games. I will say I'm going to swap this. I'm going to say what's the game? Not that I haven't played. What the game that I want to stream? Honestly, the game that I really want to stream is Batman 66.
Yes.
I'm a huge Batman fan. I want to have that in the house, and I want to learn that code because it's Lyman code and it's super deep. There's only 3 Stern LCD games we have not streamed, and Batman 66 is one of them. Munsters is one of them, and Aerosmith. Dang, Blasters, you're all over it, dude.
I'm sorry, Stringer
Yeah.
Fails, that we're not in an Uber with you going to a Logan's. I would totally eat some steak right now.
Hey, no, Logan's is an arcade.
Oh.
Logan's arcade, yeah. Dude, that's awesome. With
Wow,
Stern
Logan's
release of
Steakhouse?
Batman's, hey, I'm okay. Batman the Animated Series is what I want.
Yes.
My far-fetched dream is just take Batman 66 and just start swapping out code for clips from Batman the Animated Series. It would not be an easy transition, but
No.
is it easier than starting a whole new game? Oh. Stringer
Yes.
Films, we will be there Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
We will be there Friday and Saturday. Yes.
We are contractually
Contractual.
obligated
No.
by Zach.
No. All right, we got another one here.
Joel, Jared, it is Adam Davis, and I wanted to know what your high score is on X-Men. Also, are you excited about Winchester Mystery House? Talk to you soon.
Absolutely.
No, I'm not excited about Winchester Mystery House.
Blasters, Barrels of Fun, are you listening? Honestly, if Batman the Animated Series was made at this point, maybe Stern, but I feel like Stern, I don't know. It's somebody would really have to be super passionate about being and to basically say no. Like, we don't want to do the newest Batman movie, or we don't like. We're trying to go retro. We're trying to pull from this previous theme. So, if anybody was going to do it, I feel like it would be Barrels of Fun or Spooky.
What do you think my high score is on X-Men?
Your high score on X-Men, 400 something thousand.
This says mine is only 62 million. No way.
All right, my high score 455 million. That's not great. It's not great. I think that's on this machine. I think I had a higher score on Zach's. 455. Not great, but I'm still having a great time with it. Batman the Animated, please no Batman Beyond. I honestly, Trash Campaign, I personally want Batman the Animated Series because there's more characters, plus the Mark Hamill Joker. But I'm not going to complain if it was Batman Beyond. Not complain. Zach Martin, whoa, joining the Flippin' Out family. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support there. Really, really do appreciate it. All right, Retro Tech, still looking for my first pin. There's a lot out there, man. There's a lot out there, and the first, I'm glad you view it that way. It is the first. Yeah, you will probably get more, and whether or not you have more to fit into your living area, I don't know, but you will start with one, and you'll either play the heck out of it and sell it and get a new one. They are a lot of fun, but I hope you can find them. This is our last voicemail, so remember, if you guys have any questions, anything you want us to discuss, call in. Voicemails are fun. But for right now, this is the last one we have. So
if
let's
not, I'm gonna just keep talking about the Eternal Weekend. I'll go through my matchups.
Should we talk about Magic? No.
All
right.
Decks I saw.
Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Zach. Zach, who spells his name correctly. Are you guys excited about the King Kong accessories? Can we hear your thoughts on those? Thank you.
Okay, I think he's watching. I could hear the stream in the background of you recording that. Zach with a K. Zachy with a K. Thank you for the call. King Kong accessories. This is actually fantastic transition. Trash Can Ninja, Minnesota Sports need an update. Jobber always goes to Expo.
Yeah,
so
Jobber's probably busy.
knowing Jobber, he is at Expo and not calling in. If you guys are really missing, his voice, I'll just give you a little clip here.
Hi, guys, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yes.
Hey, I wanted to quickly ask you, what a magical time it is to be living in the era of Shohei Ohtani.
All right, so there's your clip from a few weeks ago.
Still the best.
Jabba reached out to me later and said he may have used Google for some of those, because he didn't know anything about the soccer team or the WNBA team. But the rest of that was top of the dome.
I'm still
insane.
very impressed with them.
All right, I doubt, Jared, have you seen these yet?
No.
Okay, so this is King Kong's official. This is the official topper.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If we look at it, I'm
That's a
pretty sure
topper.
it comes with letters, so you can write whatever you want on the front or the sides. This part right here, he moves. He moves.
Is
he
that
reacts.
the same mech inside the machine?
Exact same mech.
Okay.
Exact same mech.
Okay, that's a choice.
We got the gong on the shooter knob.
Shooter knob looks nice.
We have the breaking chain side armor.
Oh, got the side armor. Okay.
And then art blades. We got the jungle art blades on the left, the city art blades on the right. Let's go ahead and show you a video of this topper here.
There's a video.
Initial impressions, Jared, of let's see this guy.
Yeah, that's a marquee, old school thing. Yeah, shooter knob's nice. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for a shooter knob. That's cool. It's got the gong. That's probably the same. It's a topper.
You haven't seen it move, Jared.
Is the movement's gonna?
It's gonna sell you on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, art blades are cool. Art blades are always cool.
They're always good.
I'm never gonna.
So
knock an art blade.
moving Kong.
Okay, we
Look
still
at him,
that's
moving
the Kong
yeah.
moving in
Look
the
at these art
machine
blades.
that was there.
Ooh,
Okay, we got the gong.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see this topper.
This is.
Oh, it's showing the expression light. The speakers.
Oh,
the speakers.
So that's an add-on too.
Yeah, you can add them now in any.
Okay, so we got the.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the topper, guys.
They're talking, but but just wait for this. Their build up. Ooh, let's keep moving up. Let's keep
is
moving
the glass
up.
off? Is that why
the glass
Kong's
is definitely
hands through the glass?
Interactive speakers. Here we go.
Okay, we're to
Look
the
at that
topper
marquee.
Yeah.
See him? Oh yeah.
Oh,
he's in chains. He's in.
Yep.
Ooh,
he moves.
Look at him go. Oh, he's mad.
Rawr.
I like lights. I like light shows.
No, I honestly, they could take the plastic thing off, and it's a sweet topper. They don't need the cog on top. Like it just. Sorry.
Okay, so the point of a topper, right?
You should buy a topper from Zach and flippingoutpinball.com.
The point of the topper is to attract people to the game, right?
For attract mode, yes, I get it.
Now, Dirty Pool, hey, right here, he's in chat. Guys, show him some love, right there. See, he's right there. Dirty Pool, he did all the audio in the Winchester Mystery
Dirty
House.
Pool,
So,
I'm not gonna lie,
dude,
I'm
stoked.
Checking out your sweet merch that you're wearing throughout the video and doing the judgmental music guy thing. And by judgmental, I mean good choices.
There we go. Yes,
you got some great merch.
So give
Cool
him
guy.
give him some love in chat here. I'm okay with this. But I was like, why did they have to recycle the mech?
$1,400.
But then I realized they did recycle the mech in the Godzilla topper. Now, luckily, I was able to get an aftermarket one, and I replaced it, and then it's no big deal. Raven merch all day, nice. So I just, I don't know. I'm okay with it, But I do wish the lights on the side were not flat plastic. I wish these were an actual sculpt.
That would have been cool.
So that's an easy mod for somebody to do. Replace those, just 3D print some lights that could easily swap out on there.
As much as it's like, okay, the marquee's really cool.
The marquee
that
is
actually
cool.
does really fit in well with the lore of Kong and things like that in old New York and stuff like that. So I think it's going to look really cool on top of it. And the moving King Kong is going to do stuff.
So being that Jared, I know, hasn't seen this before, this is an aftermarket topper that was made for King Kong. That's been out probably a month or two. Just curious, just if you had King Kong and you had to put one of these on your game, which one would you put? If you notice, it's flat plastics on the right, but on the left is a screen.
Yeah.
It's a screen, and you can put whatever you want on the screen. So you can put movie clips, you can put posters. So it comes with 6 movie posters that scroll, but you can replace that SD card with movie clips. So it's a video screen on the topper, plus obviously the shadow effect. So the Stern official one was what, $1,300, $1,400? And I think this one is
$5.
$100 deposit. How much is this? Anybody?
I think I saw
$800.
Okay. I don't know.
Which one would you put?
I'm kind of learning I'm not a topper person in general. So yeah. I may be the wrong person to ask.
I mean, I see Zach. I take the Stern one all day. The way that I am, honestly, I'll be honest. I would do the Stern one.
The Stern's growing. It really like just seeing the picture of it, and I was just like, that's it.
Yeah.
And then you see the marquee there. That is cool. It does what you want it to do. Draws attention to it, and it does fit in with the game well. I would say that the other topper does not. It's obviously not built in the same world. They can't match the arts. So I don't know. Hey, here's the deal, guys. It's your machine. It's your money.
Oh, I get it. But this is my issue, right? Look behind me. Once you start, something looks weird. It looks weird without one.
Just don't buy pinball machines.
I wish this was working right now, because it's nice, because it does fill the spot. I used to think toppers were really dumb, but in my collection, I can fit 5 games. So at this point, I'm like blinging out my games. I will be whatever. I'm pretty confident whatever they release for X-Men, I will buy. And I need it to fit. It's a problem, but I really like games that interact, or I really like toppers that interact with the game. Just like now, how I really am a sucker for the speaker lights that are the official Stern ones, because they interact with the game. Yeah. They don't just look pretty.
And I'm not gonna lie. The art blades,
push up bananas. Art
blades are always cool. I think we should. I love the art blades in it, and then the chain on the side. I mean, it seems like a little, but it's a nice little. It's nice little bling. Ooh,
Trash Can Panda. I'm prepared for it to be expensive, but I don't. $2,500 that's crazy. But I'm prepared for it to be expensive.
Joel, if you want to spend $2,500, can you give me some of that money? I got some cards to buy.
Cat Slinky, toppers only make sense when you run out. That's what I'm saying. If you haven't run out of room yet, use the money towards another game. But if you filled your space, the game.
Send the money to Jared at Flippin' Out Pinball. I'll buy magic cards.
We only install original toppers and accessory. No, yes, art blades. If this is the way that I look at art blades, I'm either going official art blades, or I'm going mirror blades. I can't stand when the art is not the same by the same artist. It doesn't fit the machine. I'm either going official art blades or mirror blades. I say that this is Brian Allen art, but ignore that. Ignore that.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Real addicts make more space. Okay. Do we have any more voicemails? No. Somebody call in. We need more.
Sweet.
We need more voicemails.
That means I can go, right? All right. See you
Jared, yes. Let's shut her down 40 minutes in.
Shut her down.
Just put some rabbit ears on top of Star Wars radio. Yes. Dirty Pool, just because you're here, man. Jared and I were already talking about this. Winchester Mystery House is easily the game I'm most excited for playing at EXPO. I have full faith in Carl and what he's done. But even just listening to the podcast episode you put out, I know how good your audio is in Dune. I have no doubt the audio in this game is going to be awesome. I wish they would set up some headphones for Expo so people could hear it even more clear. That Flyland art is official. Kind of. I mean, it's official. It's supported, but it's not the original. But yeah, Dirty Pool, I won't be there tomorrow. We will be there. We'll be there Friday.
So Dirty Pool, I have a question for the Dirty Pool. So he had mentioned that he was mimicking an old style soundboard for to kind of give it more of a classic sound within there. So did you pop one of those chips in there? Or is that all?
I would assume that's all digital.
Tweaking.
They're the fast boards that they run on. I don't think they could just like.
I don't know. Maybe they're so crazy. They're like, hey, let's find a bunch of old chips, sound chips, and make this work. So, but I would say from the sounds that I heard, I was like, very cool. Someone's Yamaha FM chip.
Yeah, but Dirty Pool, are you telling me you physically inserted that chip into this game?
Tell me you put
or it's all digital. It's all digital.
I hope
we got a voicemail here. Thank you for sending it. But
well, you said you needed another voicemail, Joel. So here's a question for both of you: are you gonna play the beautiful game of Split Flipper while you're there?
Split Flipper is not fun.
You're welcome. Thank you. Split Flipper can be fun.
What is up with Split Flipper?
It can be fun, but it's just it takes our current level of skill and lowers it drastically.
It's so stressful. Yeah. I don't like we do it for the people. No, it's not.
We do it for one person. Sawyer, I think you're the only person that wants it, but we do it every once in a while.
So he emulated the actual chipset. Yes,
but that's not. He didn't physically.
No, but still, that's cool. But there's a way to do it. It's really cool.
Yes.
Dirty Pool, that's super cool, man.
Put the money towards a bigger house. There's the answer. Once you run out of space, start saving for a new house. I get you. No, there's I don't know. I feel like maybe this is a question for Chad. What's the what's the healthy amount of pins? And what I mean by healthy is you can get too many where you just can't play them anymore. Or you can't maintain them. Like, I feel like, I'm at 5. There are 5 here in this basement. I can stay on top of 5. And then I have a 6 at my parents', right? Like, I could stay on top of 5. I feel like once you get to 10 or less, I think you might be able to stay on top of it. 5 to 7 is perfect. Otherwise, once you get, like, realistically, let's be honest. Curtis C says 30. Are you given pins number 28 and 29 love, or are they just hanging out? They're just hanging out. DJ, I've only got room 3, 4. Yeah.
If you got the room and you got the whatever, go with God. Own 30 machines. That's fine.
25 is rough, but I manage. Larry, thank you for your sacrifice. My buddy has 20, but he got divorced. Yeah. I get it. My buddy Derek, he probably has easily over 15 at this point. And I know he stays on top of them, but it's just, you can only have so many, right? Like, or you can only, I don't know. If Nicole gave me this other wall, I could probably fit 10 in this room, but I feel like at some point,
here's what's going to happen, Joel.
Yeah.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set's going to come out and you're going to want to collect them all like the Pokemon. And then suddenly you're going to be like, hey, Jared, how do I tap a basic land for mana? And then I'll be like, got you.
Cat Slinky has an interesting point here. If you have 30 pins and you don't have to maintain them as often as 2, it'll be the same number of plays, but you're spacing them out.
So it's to preserve the price of the pin.
Yeah.
You know what? I like that idea.
Don't get me wrong. I have 5. Not because I'm like, this is the healthy amount of pins, and I want to make sure. No, if I could fit a 6, I'd have a 6. If I could fit it, I understand. Yes, I get it.
Yes, the Vegas Hall of Fame is an unhealthy number, but I don't think that's one collector there.
15 in basement, 2 on route, 10 in storage. Okay, so storage is a whole nother thing. When you get to that point where you're just storing pins, that's
time to get rid of some pins.
Or like stick them at your friend's house, but
or give one to me.
But he's saying storing them to get them to restored. I hear what you're saying. Magic the Gathering looks sick. I know Turtles, man. I'm pumped. Yes. Okay, we got 3 more. Thank you for the people that are calling in. Very, very much appreciate that. Here we go.
Zach Martin back here again. I muted myself after you called me out last time.
Background stream.
So Winchester sold out within 2 days. Do you feel like Barrels of Fun made a mistake
this is easy.
in limiting the number of games to what they did?
No.
Okay, tell us why, Jared.
I think it adds to the lore of the game. I think it adds to what they're trying to accomplish with the game. This obviously feels like so they've got 2 games so far. You got Labyrinth and Dune that are like, okay, we're trying to make a bunch of them and we're going to put them out there. And then this is a great little like test of, hey, we're going to just put 550 out there. We're going to sell Spooky. Same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone's sitting here, they're like, well, they could have sold. Were they only going to sell 1 more than they had, or were they going to sell 1,000 more? I don't think they were going to sell 1,000 more than what they did. So I think it just helps add to the like, they're sold out. People bought them. People are excited. That generates a lot of revenue in for the company, and it kind of leaves it as like, hey guys, this gives us the opportunity to make lower run games, and get them out, and we know we're not going to have excess stock and have to worry about all that stuff. And so they can probably turn over games a lot quicker because they just put out Dune. And we were all sitting around like, oh, it's going to be another year, right? Before you hear anything. And then they're just like, oh, mic drop.
Chris,
here's a new one.
I see Chris in chat here. Tell the wife you're getting a Dune, but it's going on the other wall. Got to negotiate. So we break into that other wall by getting
with
her
the
Dune.
Yeah, I like this
Smart man. I hear what you're saying about and do I think 525 was the wrong number? No, I don't. What I will say is I immediately, when I saw 525, I immediately got FOMO. I was like, this is Carl D'Angelo. I know Barrels of Fun has established themselves. People love Carl. I love Carl. They know it's going to be a fun game. Was it a theme, like an instant seller theme of like, oh, I love Rick and Morty, I gotta have it? No, but it's like just on Barrel of Fun's reputation and Carl alone, it was enough for the enthusiasts here to be like, I think I want to support this. So I think if they would have come out and been like, we're going to make 1,000, the FOMO would not have been there. And there would have been a lot of people going, I'm going to give it a shot at Expo, or I'm going to wait until TPF, or let me just pump the brakes and see what's going on. When you put it at 500, it's like, we're in. Now, what does that mean for Barrels of Fun? If they could have sold more money, right? But that also means that keeps them from the next game.
It clogs up the lines.
And if I know David Van Ness has said before, like they're still in phase 1. So that's 3 licenses now. They have so many more licenses lined up. So they want to keep it moving, just like how Spooky said. We just want to keep it moving. And what's different is, Barrels of Fun and Spooky, they don't have the same model that Stern does, where it's like, we're going to license this game for 2-3 years, but we can make our initial run in a month or 2, but then we can dive back into it, a few months after that, a few months after that, a few months after that. That's just not how they work. Let's just knock it all out.
And here's the thing too: people are like, "Well, why'd they choose that number?" I bet there's some really smart people there.
525 is the address of the house.
Okay, so that plays into it, but I think also part of it is just to go, okay, we're building all these dunes.
Yeah,
this is a section of the line that's going to take up line space and things like that. So we're gonna go. Okay. Before you even say something, Dirty Pinball, from your sweet voicemail,
Jeff. He has a name. Jeff. Sorry.
You cannot start a video and go like, people are surprised this isn't, and you said the words. You said Blade Runner.
Oh,
and I'm like, you son of a gun.
Yeah.
The words came out of your mouth.
Well,
you're like Fifth Element. I'm like, oh, that hurts a little bit. Or Blade Runner.
I know.
And you said it. And I'm mad, but I love you, but I'm still a little mad.
Dude, I don't know if all of a sudden Barrels of Fun made Dune and then Blade Runner, like, they're just and then David Van Ness make Batman the Animated Series happen, please.
Blade Runner is going to be really hard for me not to. That's going to be the one. Probably.
Raph said the only reason Spooky has a long wait list for Beetlejuice is because of Evil Dead. I 100% agree with that, and what I mean by that is I have put my name on the Beetlejuice list with Zach. I don't know if people have heard this, but I have officially dropped my name off of Medieval Madness.
The thing that I knew would happen.
Yeah, so I did. Not knocking the game. The game's great. But I realized I don't have to have it. I don't have to have it.
Which
So
Blade Runner?
I've moved I've moved my
The Blade
name
Runner.
to the Beetlejuice list, and the reason
It's not gonna
being
be
is
2044.
we loved Evil Dead.
Yes.
Loved it.
Love
So
it.
much fun. So it's like if you can take the magic that was Evil Dead and you can put it into a more family-friendly pin, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. So I'm excited. Like,
I think
this
we're
is
all in trouble.
this is an exciting time, right? What's the next possible game? Potentially Winchester House, Mystery House, or a Dune, or a Beetlejuice, or we still have other great options. Metallica remake. There's some really good
But
games.
if you
out
do
there.
a Blade Runner, it's gonna be. I'm gonna have a really hard conversation with my wife.
Here we go, Jeff.
It's not gonna be.
Hey Joel, it's Jeff from Dirty Pool Pinball. I'm sorry, it's all digital, but it's actual emulation of the chipset down to its weirdest quirks. Even there's a lot of noise and stuff that the chip makes. But it's the original 4-operator FM chip, the Yamaha 2156, I think, that was used in the Super Pins. It was used in Twilight Zone. It was used in Addams Family. So you're going to hear a lot of those same vibes, man. It's cool stuff. I can't wait for everybody to play it.
Jeff.
Cheers.
Dude, Jeff, thank you for calling in and explaining
Music
that.
nerd stuff
Yes.
is the coolest. So the emulating, I think I understand why, because this is really common now in emulation, where like a lot of the modern like Nintendo emulation and things like that, it's digitally emulating how the pathways would go for the electricity, so you get the same everything out of it, right? It's not like going from, because old emulation, if you really want to get bored, is it's like you take the game data and it goes through something and then it goes out. This is the like whoosh, goes through it exactly how it sounds, so that's why you're going to get that great sound out of it.
Oh, it's gonna be
Mimicking
great.
an old chipset.
Well, that's
awesome.
That's a big thing right now with video game emulation. The FPGA, it's like physical hardware that's emulating other physical hardware.
FPG, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, retro's all over it. Yes, exactly. So yeah.
That stuff is sick.
Zach will flip it out. Said if anybody wanted more units to sell, it would have been Zach. It would have been us as a dealer, so that they could have sold more. But it was a smart, calculated decision. I think selling out is real. I remember talking to Bug when I was at TPF. Bug, when they officially sold out, they sold the last Evil Dead. I remember how excited Bug was, and it wasn't an excitement of like, oh crap, we should have had more. Instead, he's like, this is awesome because we don't have to worry about selling anymore. All we have to do is just make the games and then move on to the next one. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right.
This is good for our independence.
Here we go.
Joel, was it a hard decision to not move forward with getting a Merlin edition? And do you compare it to every game going forward now?
Was it a hard decision? Yes, it was. The reason being is I've been telling myself for a long time, if I could get a Medieval Madness Merlin edition brand new for cheap, and what I mean for cheap is like without the crazy markup. Every Medieval Madness that's been for sale since I've been in the hobby has always had a huge markup. So if I could get it for list price, like why would I ever pass that up? I do think it's a game that's going to not only retain its value, but also earn its value or gain value. So I thought that Medieval Madness was a guaranteed buy. I hate to say it, but I might be Medieval Madness out. Played so much. Yeah, it's a great game, but it's just in my collection, in my small collection, I think timing wise, the Cactus Canyon upgrade kit made this game so much better. And so if in my collection, if the goal is to have a Bally Williams, yes, if I was to have like a Bally Williams like game that's super accessible, I want one that's deep and challenging. And so I had convinced myself that Medieval Madness and Cactus Canyon would probably end up being very similar, and I'd keep Medieval Madness probably because it's more universally loved. But now personally, I cannot see them as similar. I think Cactus Canyon is such a far superior game. And I've said this to the point where Zach Sharp said, Joel, I'm going to quote what you said on Triple Drain to help push why why Medieval Madness needs an upgrade kit. Why these older games need an upgrade kit. So I would love for that to come out. Yeah, I would love for that to come out.
No, that I knew after the stream when we were playing Cactus Canyon and after all the new things, I knew in my heart, I was like, Joel is over the Medieval Madness because now we have the perfect Cactus Canyon.
That's awesome.
And it's okay. And if you have not played it, it will be if you're at Expo, play it.
Well, what would you have if I said, Jared, you pick, which one do you want? Medieval Madness or Cactus Canyon?
What, with this?
No.
It's Cactus Canyon 100%.
Yeah.
It completely Cactus Canyon is probably one of the games that I have the most plays on. I think every time I'm over, I at least put a couple games of Cactus Canyon because I love Cactus Canyon. As soon as we played it with the new stuff and all that, it's a completely different game. And it feels updated in the correct way, but it still has the charm of what makes Cactus Canyon. I was always a little more of a Cactus Canyon guy than Medieval Madness or even Monster Bash. Like, I think it was my favorite of the three, but then this just like pushes it to the stratosphere. And what I hope is what Zach is trying to accomplish, that they should do this to other machines too. And this should be more of a thing of like, hey, let's take these really cool old layouts. People have them out there, and let's invest some money and kind of put a refresh on these things. So,
JC, I see you have CCR Upgraded, Merlin, and Monster Bash Remake right next to each other. I think that's a fantastic collection. I have zero complaints with those three right next to each other. I just now after having Medieval Madness and Monster Bash in my, I've had both opportunities to stream them. I feel like when it comes to depth or complexity of code, I feel like Monster Bash is on par with Cactus Canyon. So if I really wanted a shallower game, I would personally at this point pick Monster Bash. I mean, look at Monster. I like that theme way more. So
Joel's really
that's where I'm at. Where if Monster Bash, if they remade Monster Bash, I'd be telling Zach right now, put me on that list. Put me on that list. But I just really, what I really want is I hope that these Cactus Canyon remake kits have really given CGC, open their eyes to like, do this. This is worth doing. And I would love for them to greenlight Josh working on more code upgrades, especially for Monster Bash and potentially Medieval Madness again down the road.
Yeah.
So yes, that was a very hard decision. I have yet to regret it. I don't regret taking my name off that list, which means somebody, Zach at Flip It Out, had a list of backup people. So somebody has a chance to get one that was told no earlier. So hopefully
don't get us
love
wrong.
the game.
If you're on the list for Medieval Madness, you're excited for Medieval Madness, it's still Medieval Madness.
Oh, it's a fantastic game.
It's a great game.
JC just said, I love that you can look at them and know exactly what to do. 100%.
They're great.
I love it. I just personally, in my 5-pin collection, I don't want to have 2-3 games of that level. Thanks for the email blast out. Well, okay. So he already has a list of backup people. All right. So yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's awesome.
No regrets. No regrets.
Yeah. What do we have? I got Medieval Merlin a few years ago. I love it. Never leaving us. I gurgle barf.
That's awesome.
What a name, dude. That's awesome. I get it. I will not fault or question anybody that owns Medieval Madness. I understand. Fantastic game. My wife really enjoyed it while she had it. Maybe this is just me being selfish of, I want to be understanding to other people while they play the games, but I want games that I want to keep playing and dive deeper and deeper in. And I kind of felt like I'd already seen it with.
Do you guys understand that this whole Joel rant here is the thing I've been hearing
it's a daily
for
thing.
Like 4 years now?
It's a constant.
Well, I got my
travel.
friends, but then what do I want? Blah. I love you, Joel. I really do.
There we go. Next one.
I don't think I've heard anyone answer this yet. Will the bottom of the new expression topper from Stern, if you just use the bottom frame, can that platform go underneath existing Stern toppers like the Godzilla next to your X-Men there?
Could you take...
So take this
off
frame and put it on top of Godzilla?
No, the Godzilla would go... I see what he's saying. Does the piece behind
Can the
come
platform go underneath existing Stern
Yeah.
toppers? The problem is it uses a node board, and that node board, I don't think the software would know how to handle the code of two different node boards. Well, I don't know. I don't. It's definitely not designed for that. Yeah. Greg, do you have trouble working your day job and not thinking about pinball? Who's watching right now? Because That's
Joel
the answer
is
yes.
a very diligent
but that's employee.
Of
course, while I'm working, I'll be very focused on my job. And then you think about family. You think about what you're doing this weekend. Sure. And pinball pops into my head plenty. And the fact that I'm sitting at a computer with multiple monitors means I can have pinball stuff up. So I multitask well is what I've convinced myself.
Wait, so people aren't thinking about lines and Magic and deck choices the entire time? I mean, what are you doing?
That's what you
while listening to Norma Jean for the 19th time this week for some reason. I'm on a big Norma Jean kick right now.
Yeah, we got 3 hours of driving up and back. We're gonna have plenty of music.
No, Joel, it's easy. Just put on that sweet.
He thinks about work while he's playing Monster Bash. I don't have Monster Bash anymore, but yeah, okay. Does the expression topper open up topper only modes? Well, okay. I do think, Joe, I'd have to look at the node board to see what the switches are. So I'm assuming the switches are different than an official Stern topper, so it probably views it as a separate thing. So my answer would be no, but I do know that there are people that are taking node boards, connecting the Ethernet, and then just changing the dip switches to be a topper, and that does always show the exclusive stuff.
I think that's how you void your warranty, though, but sounds like a good time.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, the calls are coming in. Thank you. Keep calling. Call in, leave a voicemail. Here we go. We got another one.
Hi, Joel. Calling from California. What's the deal with a fellow podcaster beating up on Stern so much? Is he doing that for his own benefit? Is he going to be the Jack Danger of another company, or has he got a legit complaint against Stern? Thank you, guys. Thanks for the podcast. Have fun in the expo.
Joe, thank you so much. I don't know exactly what podcaster you're referring to. I mean, I will be honest. I have a lot of friends in the industry that also make content. But just because I'm really good friends with them doesn't mean I listen to their content. And what I mean by that is I want to make sure that the content that we produce is our opinion, and I'm not just regurgitating somebody else's opinion. And that has nothing. So there's really only a handful of podcasts I listen to. I listen to the Pinball Show. I listen to Eclectic Gamers, and I listen to Loser Kid. And that's about it. I'll sprinkle in some other ones. I saw, Pinball Studio was in chat.
Eternal Glory podcast. That's magic.
Sprinkle in some other ones, but I don't listen to a ton, so I don't know exactly which podcast you're referring to. I have a guess. Why would they just beat up on Stern? I don't know. I think there are people that feel like people aren't going to learn unless somebody calls them out. Somebody's got to be the guy that bears the bad news. And to me, I just feel like there's got to be a more efficient way. Blasting it out to hundreds and hundreds of people to get listens is not the way that I want to spread negativity. I would much rather just reach out to them directly and talk to them and have that conversation. That's my opinion.
You have to remember that we are probably the two. Well, let me bring it back around to Magic, right? There's a lot of Magic media that there's a lot of people that beat up on Wizards of the Coast all the time. They just hate. Why are they making a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Why are all this stupid Marvel? I hate Magic. Blah, 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 blah. And I know for myself personally, and I think Joel's similar, where we're just like, these are things that we enjoy. Do we like everything that they do?
Yeah.
No. But we like this. I like Magic. We like pinball. Yes. Is Stern perfect? No. Is any company perfect? No. But are we having a good time? And every game that we play that comes out so far is great. And we're having a good time for its own reasons. So, yeah, I don't listen to any other podcasts either. So,
what I will say is when I first started this hobby, before I started streaming and before I started doing the podcast myself, I listened to, I listened to like all the podcasts. And, what I found was, I don't talk about Kaneda often. I respect Chris for how hard he works, but the negative side of Chris and Kaneda is just not my vibe. And what I mean by that is I used to listen, this was when he was doing 2 or 3 episodes a week. And I found myself, the reality I had after listening to him religiously for like a year straight was, I'm spending like an hour and a half every week consuming media that's making me more and more mad or upset with the hobby that I love. And to me, that was like, I don't want that. I don't want to be mad. I don't want to like the hobby I love less. I want to love the hobby more. I want to get more excited for the hobby. So it's just at the end of the day, negativity that I just cut out of my life. That's all it is. So
These are really
hey,
hot shows.
if you're one of those people that listens to as much pinball media as possible to get a well-rounded view of it, you do you. You do you. I'm just one of those people now when it comes to the time that I have.
That's a great question.
I just cut out negativity. Just cut it out.
Okay. So
how are these, by the way?
They're hot. They're not like
I can
horrible,
smell those. Holy.
But they're hot.
All right, I gotta eat one just for Ryan's sake. I'm gonna eat two. I'm diving right in.
So if Blade Runner was made, what would the modes be? This is an excellent question. So first off, one of the modes would be when he goes and visits the shop with the eyes. That would be part of it. So the creepy guy in there with the tubes. That would definitely be a part of it. The going to the vendor to find the snake.
So we're doing original Blade Runner.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're gonna do the original.
I mean, I wouldn't complain with 2049.
I mean, yes, it's got Ryan Gosling and he's so sexy.
Yeah, but you could have a mode where you show up at the farm and you battle. There's a lot you could do.
You battle David Tessa. Okay, let's
These
just
aren't bad.
specifically the original Blade Runner.
They're hot.
So you have him going and finding the snake to get the ID. You probably would have the apartments. There probably be multiple apartments. I almost see it as like there'll be like a Rachel path, right? So you're gonna have like the first interaction with Rachel, and then you have the different interactions with her throughout the movie. There's like 3 or 4. Oh no, even better. You would go down to it would be the different robots he's going after. That's what it would be.
There's
and you'd
plenty
be
that you
building
could do.
up like, oh, that'd be
I'm
so
not gonna
cool.
lie, I got distracted because somebody said Mad Max, and I realized we had this conversation. If Barrels of Fun did a Mad Max Fury Road, the visuals and audio that you could put in Mad Max Fury Road would be insane.
It should have the largest subwoofer they can find.
Oh man.
And then just the whole movie is just
it'd be so great. Okay. I don't know why I'm eating these. There's better
really
Pringles
good,
here.
actually. No.
Okay.
And some woman's like, I've never watched Blade Runner. Is it any good? It's the greatest movie ever made, period. Sorry. Yes, you'll have to watch it 10 times.
Next voice.
That's okay.
There we go. Oh, you got the guy on the strumming it with the flamethrower. Oh, it can be so good. There we go.
Good.
Hey, I know you guys haven't played either one, but what's the verdict? Winchester Mystery House or Beetlejuice?
So we just got to commit. Yes. We got to commit right now.
I know. I think I know what my answer will be.
Okay, let's be real. So
there's 2 games I haven't played, and 1 game that we're not even. Has Beetlejuice been announced?
No. Well, kind of.
Has it?
There are
know
dealers.
For sure?
There are dealers that are like saying, not like get in line for Spooky's next game. They're saying get on the list for Beetlejuice. Like it is.
There would definitely be a Bradbury building.
And let me find the picture here.
Named after amazing science fiction author Ray Bradbury.
Okay, so shout out Nap Arcade. Let me pull it up. The day that the day that the Winchester Mystery House was announced, Spooky Pinball posts this on their Facebook. They just said, "I'm the ghost of the most, babe." That's all they post. Just so it's like completely. It's one of those like, all right, like I really like Bug and Luke. I like what they do, but clearly it's like, hey, don't forget about us.
Wait, Dirty Pool asked a really important question. Which Blade Runner would you like to see as a pinball machine? I personally, Jared.
Mad Max. Is it? Just go ahead.
Would be the original Blade Runner. Because it's the original Blade Runner. Now, I understand why people would want 2049.
I think I'd want 2049. The reason being is there's better visuals.
I know.
There's better audio.
I know.
So just listening pacing wise,
I would say the original sound. There are 2 soundtracks.
They're both good. They're both good. But the audio, like at the end of the day, Blade Runner 2049 is more fast paced. So I would want a little more of the action.
I do think
maybe I need to watch the first one again and make sure.
2049 would.
I got to get some other Pringles. Those are.
Give me another drink too. I do think 2049 would probably, because there's more light in 2049. So I think
all the colors.
There's so many more colors in it.
There's more. I think I don't know. But with that said,
because honestly, I do want a scene where Ryan Gosling's freaking out as he's doing the void comp test. That alone would be worth it to me, of having beautiful Ryan Gosling in the movie.
I mean, no bit of me would. Here's the trust that I
They're
have.
both great.
If Barrels of Fun or whoever decided we're actually doing the original Blade Runner, I have full confidence that they would do it in a way that it would make it a fun and entertaining pinball machine.
Everyone out
the
there,
visuals, the audio, everything.
Your homework is to watch the Blade Runner movies and come back. And let's just have a stream where we discuss Blade Runner. Stop. Why do we talk about pinball? We should just talk about Blade Runner. Anyway, 2 games that I've never played.
Okay.
I have a feeling which one I'll like most. Will probably be the Beetlejuice.
I think
it's going to be the Beetlejuice. I'm not going to say it.
I would assume. I personally think Beetlejuice will end up being okay. If we just go side by side, art versus art, Franchi art versus Brad Albright. I like. Don't get me wrong. I have the artwork is fantastic. But I'll tell you right now, what colors are my colors? What are the colors that I love? It's purple and bright green. It is Beetlejuice colors, black, purple with lime green. It's gonna and it's Franchi. I know there's zero chance I won't adore this Beetlejuice.
Have you watched Beetlejuice recently?
Zero chance.
Have you watched it recently?
I have not.
It's visually stunning of a movie. I'm gonna keep eating these.
What?
Because my acid reflux is a lie.
I just got what the heck? Oh, I just got a notification. OBS Studio connecting and reconnecting. Hopefully that wasn't a thing. Let's see what that was about. So, what else? Beetlejuice. I also really like comedy. I really like comedy in pins. So I'm curious the vibe that this Winchester Mystery House if they really dive into weird and scary, or if there's some, I don't know. I'm curious to see how it all goes. I'm curious, but I mean it's unfair. It's unfair to compare a hypothetical. Yeah, like of course I can design the perfect game in my head of exactly what I want.
It's gonna have Keaton in it. It's gonna be
but I do think layout wise, I'm pretty sure the layouts is going to be better on Winchester. Just
thoughts on Goonies the movie? I like Goonies the movie. I had a friend in high school. I love her to death, but she talked about Goonies way too much. Like,
who was that?
Lydia.
Oh,
like it's a good movie, but it's not like. It's kind of like how the original Top Gun has been ruined for me by being in the Air Force ROTC and everyone thought they were in the movie, and it's like, no, you're not. What are you talking about? Anyway. Military stuff.
What mechs does Beetlejuice need? I need to watch Beetlejuice again. I need to watch it again. I can't answer that right off the bat. I don't know. Sandworm mech is for sure a thing.
Why is that calling me out right now? What did I do wrong?
Okay, this is our last voicemail. If you call in, ask. I mean, I appreciate you guys in chat asking these questions, but get your voice on. Just call in. Ask them that way. Spaceballs.
Jared,
Merchandise.
2025 top still Evil Dead. No, it's Dune.
Really?
Yeah.
Dune is your favorite game we've streamed this year?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Followed very closely by Evil Dead. I mean, it's razor thin margins. But Dune's my favorite.
I gotta think about that.
Do you know why Dune's my favorite?
Because it's Dune.
No, I mean, yes, it's Dune. But I think part of it, too, I like the flow and the layout of Dune a little bit better than I do Evil Dead.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Shannon. I just impulse bought the Winchester Mystery House machine from N Out Pinball. I was just wondering if that was a good impulse purchase or not. Thank you.
Shannon, I think you are the first female caller.
Awesome.
Thank
Good
you,
job, Shannon. We have
one.
Prizes.
There's a girl. We know. Okay. What do we know? We know the vast majority of the people on our stream are either Canadian or Australian. Right. I mean, that's the only way the numbers make sense with all the winners that we have.
My brain, yeah.
with stream. So we know that. But Shannon, thank you for calling in. I'm choking on this chip. Was it a good impulse buy? Yes, I think it is. Why was it a good impulse buy? Because it's low numbers. And I have full faith. There's no way this game isn't gonna be good. No. And worst case, you get it, you play the heck out of it, and you sell it, right? Guys, it's a girl. Be cool. Be cool. No. Yeah, that's a fantastic call. I do not think you're gonna regret.
I think this type of game is the perfect impulse. Like it has all the things. They actually showed a lot of the game in action. I'm moving pieces. Still has some mystery. Still has some woo to it. But I think if you're going to pull the trigger on something, this is the perfect time. Because there's just not going to be a lot of them out there. And if you got the cash lying around, go for it. Well, you can't anymore.
The other thing is you're not competing against other models. So it's not like, hey, I bought the premium or the pro, and yet the more desirable. No, I bought the pro, but the premium's more desirable, or there's a gazillion out there. Damn it.
No one's gonna do a Legend movie.
I think Barrels of Fun is also they've proven themselves at this point. They do not give up on the pin. That code will be finished. That game will be well built. They will support it well, and they're gonna get it out in the right order. Nikki Z, make that 2 girls. Hey-oh! Thank you.
Up to 2.
Yes. We just doubled. Our.
That's 100% increase.
Shannon, I think you made a great purchase. Yes. I think you did. Yeah. 2. Somebody thought I think 2. 2 is a good. You can eat it, but you also maximize flavor, right?
Yeah.
I think 2's the way.
I'm not gonna lie. At a Turtle Weekend, I pounded.
How many chat? How many Pringles at one time is the right amount of Pringles? Okay, be honest.
As many as you can fit.
Be honest. You can fit. These hands don't fit into the tall cans.
That's the biggest problem. With
That's
Pringles.
the biggest.
You gotta start leaning it.
Yeah, Jared and I both had. Yeah, we can't It's. I mean, how we can get that many Pringles before we have a problem. Okay, that's how many we get. Okay, so
I definitely wasn't in Pittsburgh late night eating some pizza
2 at a time is
weird on a bad day. Like, come on, Pringle. Come on.
Don't do me like that.
No,
I know, Frenchie. Only one, Joel. Come on. I mean, who was it? Somebody was always like, "You got to go Duck Bill."
No,
right?
Duck is stupid.
Duck Bill every time.
Duck Bill's stupid.
No.
See, that's the best part is you do. No, this is you take it and you flip it.
Too messy. But I do know one side has more seasoning than the other. Like you want that side to hit the tongue.
Dude, these are the right amount of hot.
I think I go 2. I think
you go 2. Pringles. These are delicious.
Still Duck Bill. I think you commit 2.
Why won't Pringles sponsor us?
Because
we've sold so many cans of Pringles, like at least 7.
No. I'm telling you, hey people, we got 4 voicemails. People, this is great. 2 is good. Try it next time. Commit to 2. Now 3, you guys are going crazy. Don't go shoving 3 in your mouth. No, you're not.
All right, next call.
We're not slobs.
Go.
All right, here we go.
Hey boys, got 2 questions for you. First one is, I saw that we're getting dangerously close to Harry Potter CE editions getting into the 1,000 plus. Are you guys even surprised that it's already sold 1,000?
No.
What do you think it's going to stop at? 2,000, 3,000? Second question is, here I thought I was gung-ho and going to be buying a 50th Jaws, but now Winchester, I may just pay that price. What do you guys think? 50th Jaws? Winchester? Thanks for the show.
Wow, thank you for the call in. Let me start with the second question. Winchesters are sold out. So I don't know if you can buy one.
Yeah.
You can try. But if I was in that position, see, one of my only hesitations is I love that I have Godzilla, but I also know that Godzilla is everywhere. So it's if you have locations near you that you can play Godzilla,
go hang out with Dirty Pool.
I personally like having more unique games at my house. So part of me just between there, I would already be leaning Winchester a little bit just because it's how many, am I ever going to run into a Winchester on location? It's going to be pretty rare.
Yeah.
But I know multiple arcades in this area that have Jaws. So I know I'm going to have the ability to play Jaws more. Now, what can I say right now? I can say right now Jaws is the better game. The reason I can say that confidently is we know what Jaws is. We've all played Jaws. We know how Jaws shot. We know how much is in Jaws. Jaws is right now, it's the better game. Is there a chance that Winchester could become the better game eventually? Potentially, but you're rolling the dice on that, you know? And yeah, I think that's tough. That's tough. But that's pinball, right? That this keeps making it gets harder and harder because they keep making good games. They keep making new games and they keep making
Alexa's talking to you.
Well, don't talk to me. Harry Potter, we're well over 1,000. Is that a surprise to me? No. It's Harry Potter. You know, I own X-Men LE. Do I look at it as like I'm proud because I own one of 811? I don't care. I don't care if there was 811 or 8,000. I don't care. So to me, I hope people don't look at the collector's edition as like, well, the more they sell, the less valuable mine is. No, buy the edition that you want with the art that you want and the look and layout that you want. But does it surprise me that Harry Potter's selling well? Not at all. It's a great game. It's freaking Harry Potter. So no, that's not a surprise at all. Where's it going to go? I don't know that number. Just because JJP doesn't release their numbers and Stern doesn't release their numbers. So like, I don't know if Godzilla, if they sold 10,000 Godzillas, 15,000, 20,000, or 8,000. I don't know. I don't know what they sold. But I think when I look at pins in the last few years, what pin has sold the most? I think it's Godzilla. Would be my guess. And then I know Guns N' Roses is, I think they sold the most of those. And Guns N' Roses, there's, I don't know, 7,000 or 8,000 out there. So I think that's right. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it's going to surpass a lot of big numbers, and it's hard to put your thumb on. But yeah. Hey, Mike.
Whoa, Mike! Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. What they're doing is you can join a YouTube channel, and I think it's like $5 a month or something just as support. So that supports the entire channel. So not only what Jared and I do, but also Zach, what he does with videos.
And I'm still
too. So
seeing
thank you so much.
$0 out of this.
Wow, God. You're seeing it. This is it right here. There's the dollar.
We've talked about that. That doesn't mean
okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Thank you for the call in. And I just dropped my chip. All right, here we go. And here we go.
Hey, Joel and Jared. Now that Barrels of Fun has a third theme out, here's an ultimate question. Of all the manufacturers, who would you like to see more to produce a new Back to the Future pin?
I think Stern would do it right.
I mean, here's my outlook on when I think of manufacturers, right? There's 4 that pop into my head, and I'm not trying to be insulting to the other ones. So, Chris Turner at Turner Pinball, I'm not trying to be insulting. Or P3 or whatever. When I think of that, I think of JJP, Stern, Barrels of Fun, Spooky.
Yeah.
And so, like, if I just generalize what's going on, JJP is going to have all the assets. They're going to have all the assets, but their code-wise and light show is going to be very complex. It's going to be a lot going on. They make a good game. They make a great game. Stern may have all the assets, but I can count that their code will end up being good, and it will shoot well, and it will get made. Like, they are reliable. They are consistent. But then you got Barrels of Fun and Spooky, where they're like, they might, because they're just smaller and they just focus, they might be able to take a theme further. But yet, when I look at who's they're designing, is there a chance that their games are going to shoot as well as a Stern? Maybe not. So
I just see Stern something as so. Back to the Future is going to be a monster IP for whoever makes it, right? Like it's Back to the Future. I see Stern as that's an IP to me that I kind of, it's like, that's right in Stern's wheelhouse.
But I don't feel like
they're going to rock and roll with it.
I don't feel like Back to the Future, though, is as monster. Like, it is so, you look at a team like Ghostbusters, like Ghostbusters hasn't stopped. They keep iterating, like it's still fresh. It's still known.
I'm telling you, Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, I feel like
trilogy is like, it is insane, the fan base around it. And everyone knows it. Everyone knows Back to the Future.
Yeah.
That's one of the okay. We're
It's
talking
one
about
of Zach's dream themes.
We're talking about Blade Runner here, right? There are still people in this world. This is why we don't have a Blade Runner 2079.
But Blade Runner's a cult. That's a cult.
But that's
classic.
what. But I'm saying,
I understand.
Back to the
yeah.
Future is not a cult classic. Back to the Future is one of the biggest movies of the 80s and early 90s. So it's just, I think it'll fit best with Stern.
Well, but at the same time, for it to fit best,
but also
for it because it's such a movie focused theme, I feel like you have to have as much of that movie in the game as possible.
They're gonna put a ton in it.
But I just think which game's gonna have which brand would potentially have the most of the licensing in
And
it.
also,
I think it would be.
Here's the side note: I need Barrels of Fun and Spooky to keep doing all the weird stuff.
There's Jaws. This goes. Okay.
Just keep doing the stuff, right? I need them focused over here. I don't need them focused on a Back to the Future. Back to the Future is gonna sell. Make it Stern. It's fine.
I would be totally okay with any of those companies making it.
No.
I don't see Spooky making it because I just don't think the theme fits them.
No.
I also don't see Barrels of Fun making it because I don't know if that theme really
Because they're
fits
making
them.
Blade Runner right now. That's what Dirty Pool.
So the
just
answer is
told me.
really it's going to be either Stern or JJP, and I think either one of those would do a great job with the theme.
Yeah.
All right, Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, never mind. It's Mark Zucker. Here we go.
I thought we were in trouble.
Hey guys,
Oh.
this is Mark Zuckoff. I'm amazed there haven't been more animated pinball machine franchises.
Mm-hmm.
The two that I would love to see are Kung Fu Panda and Samurai Jack. What do you think about
Number one
that?
with
And
a
are
bullet.
there any other animated franchises other than the Batman stuff you've already talked about? Thank you. Bye.
Okay, this goes back. Now, Samurai Jack is one of the greatest television shows ever made. Period. End of story. Go watch it if you haven't. That's one that I just go and watch random episodes every once in a while just to marvel at the animation within that thing. I don't think anyone's going to make a Samurai Jack. That's a pretty small.
It's very niche.
Now,
It's so good though.
I do kind of agree with you though. I am surprised that something like Kung Fu Panda doesn't exist. That to me is a perfect pinball machine, right? There's like multiple movies. There's a lot of cool lore around it. You want to talk about a game that like kids would see and be like, oh crud, Kung Fu Panda, right? Like that would be a great, and I feel like they did a lot more of these type of pinball machines probably longer ago. Like now the market's kind of more niche to like, what would a 39-year-old guy be into? And those are the machines that they're making. So I think a Kung Fu Panda would be great.
Let's look at the Google here. So let's be real. Best animated TV shows of all time. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Number one.
Yeah.
Batman the Animated Series. Let's go.
Bah,
X-Men
bah,
the
bah.
Animated Series. We basically got it with X-Men.
We did.
Godzilla, somebody's smoking crack. Why in the world is
That is
Godzilla
wrong.
in this list? But I do think, I mean, a new, honestly, realistically, a new South Park would sell well. A new Simpsons, which is over here, would sell well. I do think Futurama would sell well.
Because
Besides
Futurama
that,
fits in the, what would a 39-year-old guy be into?
yeah,
Futurama.
and the answer is Johnny Bravo.
Oh, mama. Oh,
Yeah. 911. I see an incredibly good-looking man in my house. Oh, wait, it's just me. It hangs up. Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo's great.
Okay, so I think Archer would do well. But then you look at some of these like Avatar: The Last Airbender is a fantastic show, but that would be that's pretty niche.
Hey, for all you Avatar nerds out there, there's a magic set coming out that's all Avatar. Go buy them.
Animaniacs would be hilarious.
But counter
it's pretty
argument,
niche.
I do think that if they
Samurai
did
Jack.
they did a Cowboy Bebop, I'd lose my mind.
But if they did Cowboy Bebop,
No,
Netflix
no.
would be like, no, you need to do the show.
No. But.
Yeah.
But I do think something like a Kung Fu Panda would be like a really great pinball machine.
Dexter's Laboratory.
I love the
Dexter's
Kung
would
Fu
be
Panda
pretty great.
movies. What are your opinions about Kung Fu Panda?
I think they're fun. I think they're fun.
And
I do think they're fun.
And you know that we know someone that worked on those.
Yeah, I know. Andrew Heft, shout out to you.
Yeah, what's up? He worked on Avatar as well.
Yeah,
He had a picture of him and Sigourney Weaver, and I was a little jealous.
Modern things, I do know, like Adventure Time, but where some of these are really niche, and then you start playing the like, who's this marketed towards?
I think that's where I'm
but
like,
realistically,
Kung Fu Panda
but
fits perfect.
But if we're talking animated, like hand-drawn animation, the thing that's going to sell the best is going to be either Simpsons
Will
or
obviously
South
be
Park.
a Metalocalypse.
Simpsons
pinball
or South
machine.
Park. Simpsons or South Park. Scooby-Doo. We
Yeah,
have
little Ghostbusters. I didn't rewatch that.
Yeah, but there's some really good ones on here. But let's just go with top animated show picks. Right at the top, guys. Batman the Animated Series. Case closed. Make it happen.
The Dark Crystal machine. would
Dirty
be
Pool, get on
sick.
it. Come on, Jeff.
No.
Make it happen.
He told me he was going to make Blade Runner. He just told me that.
Great question. Great question. Here we go.
Hi, this is Randy from Chicago. I'm wondering, will we ever see another music pen again, or is the music themes dead?
We will absolutely see more music
we
pins.
will.
Absolutely.
Question is, who?
We talked about this before, that it's like, what would be, they just remade Metallica. They should absolutely remake AC/DC again. But like, if we're talking about new bands that don't have a pin yet, there's a lot out there. Maybe bands that I don't care for, like Journey has been rumored. There's some. I've said before, I think Muse would be amazing, but that's pretty niche. Would be something that like a big.
How do you
Linkin
guys
Park?
feel
Linkin
about-
Park has done a Tool is pretty. Green Day.
Tool will never sell the rights.
Nine Inch Nails. Ooh,
Maynard's,
just give us the Neutron, which I haven't seen yet.
Maynard's out of his mind. There will never be a Tool pen. Period. How about, what do you guys feel about a Taylor Swift? Because that thing would make a cajillion dollars. There will not be a Taylor Swift pen. Let me just get ahead of this. A Slayer. I could see a Slayer. The Who. There isn't. Okay, so the
Red Hot Chili
pinball
Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I think there'd be a Who before Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Really?
Oh yeah. I think Who fits in perfectly because the.
I mean, there's
because the pinball machine that has the
Weezer.
song
U2
pinball-
was yeah.
Oh, if there was a Weezer machine.
If you want to destroy my sweater,
Oh.
pull this thread as I walk. Okay, Tenacious
As
D.
he walks away.
Tenacious D. Jack Black is a huge pinball guy.
I think Tenacious D would really work.
Tenacious
Similar
D
to
would be
like what made
hilarious.
Food Fighter so much fun, right?
I'll
It's-
soon be naked. Lie on the, no, you got to do the high part.
Lie on the floor. I come undone.
No, don't go down an octave.
I can't go
You
that
gotta
high.
lie
I'm a
on the
bass player.
floor.
Lie on the floor. I come undone. Yeah, lose everybody now.
All right.
Okay. Anyway. A baby metal one would be sick. I don't know. Like
There will be more music pins.
There will be more
There will
music
be.
pins. I could see
what is happening.
I could see if you don't know what's happening. Go listen
Weezer?
to Weezer's Blue album.
Sweater. Isn't the song called Sweater?
Yes, Sweater song. It is song number 4 on the Blue album.
What is happening? That's a great answer. Okay, here we go.
Okay, hear me out. Batman, Keaton.
Okay.
You drain a ball.
Yep.
This town needs an enema. Come on. Which one? Batman from Michael Keaton or Batman in the animated series? And if you make an animated series game, what would the modes be?
The modes.
There are so many great episodes.
Yeah.
There are so many
Killer
great
Croc.
episodes. What I mean is,
Clayface.
yeah, that means so many. Man Bat mode,
Man Bat.
Two-Face mode, the
Man Bat's definitely
ventriloquist,
gotta be it.
the entire Iceman story arc, the Two-Face, countless Joker story arcs. Like it's they're already, all the modes are written. They're self-contained episodes that just pick one. Ra's al Ghul. Like there's
The
so many
Mr.
great
Freeze,
ones.
If you have not watched the Mr. Freeze episode, Dr. Freeze.
Caitlin. Yeah, we don't say Caitlin Clark, Indiana. Never heard it? Instead of Kobe?
Okay, I'm
You've
sorry.
never-
No.
You know?
Reggie. You say Reggie.
No.
You say no.
Caitlin.
You say Reggie.
I knew I would
Reggie
get a
still
response.
wins
I
over
knew I
Ty-
would get a response. out of it.
over.
Caitlin. Oh, I pulled my groin. Okay, out for the season. All right.
No, Joel.
Just-
Joel, how is the WNBA season going? Let's.
hey, we were one game away from the finals, and then I didn't care.
Wow.
I didn't care.
Wow. See,
Okay.
Joel is only interested in the WNBA, and I don't know if it's real or fake.
No, what I like is my brother and my dad really care about basketball.
Yes.
So I just talk about the WNBA because it pisses them
We-
off.
we- No,
Because they'll talk about
I
how
actually
good.
watch
They'll be
it.
like, check this out. I'm like, yeah, but have you seen these Caitlin Clark highlights? And
I
they're like,
actually
what are you
watches
doing?
WNBA.
I'm like, look at what she's doing, guy. Like, I just
Joel,
love
we have to get Dad. I
a
know
Fevers jersey
for
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, okay.
Got to get him the 22.
All right. I'm not actually Jessica Love. I'm not actually like. I'm so glad that we live in Indiana and the Indianapolis Fever is
We
our
are
team.
very fortunate.
There's some incredibly good WA players on there. It's just something that I don't talk sports with my brother or my dad because they're so much further into it. So I just try to talk enough to be annoying. It's great. Okay. Do you guys? We are out of voicemails. If you have a voicemail, call in. We'd love to talk to you. What were we talking about before I said Caitlin? Batman the Animated Series. The Michael Keaton, I think that would be a fantastic pin. Michael Keaton would be very cool. It'd be very dark. It'd be very serious. I think it could be a very good game. But if I'm going to be given the option, to me, if you can get, like, I look at, and maybe this isn't the best example, but at the same time, like Scooby-Doo and Looney Tunes were such good games. Like Batman the Animated Series, you're in the Batcave, you go to start a mode, and it's because you get a call or it's a report, this is going in, and then you go and you pursue that whole mode. And you can have Joker. Joker's so consistent that you could have a mini wizard mode be one Joker,
perks for me
Oh,
and then
going to
another
get you
Joker.
food. High five.
You could do so much.
High five.
Shave Bald, are you going to be there? You're getting out of the bathtub? You're gonna.
What? He's in a bathtub? all the
Shave
time?
Bald has mentioned that more than once that he watches this while in the bathtub. Shave Bald, you get shaved bald. Yes, you get out of the bathtub. I hope you're not going to be there. Bathtub. He's in the bathtub. He's in the bathtub. Topper projects Batsuit. I know. I'm telling you, you can do Batman the Animated Series. Oh, God, don't get me excited. Don't get me excited. It's not going to happen. But to me, I think I'm in Australia. Okay, yeah. So he takes baths at noon. What do you think?
Honey.
Yeah.
Draw me a bath. It is time for the two idiots.
Yeah.
It's noon. Honey.
Yeah, no, I need this. He's pruny. He's pruny by the time he gets.
So
I
pruny.
should do a shave bald. Oh man. Okay. I think you can do pinball machines that have that are TV shows have to be easier to do than movies because episodes are episodic, right?
Episodic.
You can, like, every mode can be an episode. It's easy compared to movies where some people are like, I want to go through this story as the movie progresses, while other people are like, that's dumb. Why do you want to do the same story in the same order over and over again? But then people get pissed, like in Star Wars, where it's like, why is it that I'm on Hoth and then immediately on Endor and then I'm now fighting in this and doing that?
By the way, that complaint about the Star Wars machine, get over it.
Yeah, I don't care.
You're complaining. Hold up. These people are complaining that they just get some Lando Calrissian randomly in their life. Lando's the best.
Yeah.
I wish I could have Lando just all the time in my life. Just being like, hey, I'm cool. I'm Lando.
All right.
Any surprises at Expo? I think we got the surprise with Winchester. I don't see anybody coming out and like doing anything crazy.
So yes, Winchester is absolutely the surprise. I did not have that on my bingo card. Did not have that on my bingo card to start Monday morning with a new pin. I, in my head, thought there's rumors of a Stern remake. I have not heard anything. Like, we're talking, it's Wednesday. I'm pretty sure that last year, I thought Metallica remake was like announced on a Tuesday or a Wednesday because the Stern tour was on Friday, delayed. Okay, so it's like that. I don't think that's going to happen. Spooky will announce midnight. I don't think that's going to happen either. I could be wrong, but Spooky, I think we're looking at towards end of the year. CGC is due for announcement. How? They are fully pumping out Cactus Canyon kits and Medieval Madness. Like, why would CGC announce, hey, our next game is going to be this when it's going to be a year before they have a chance to make them? I know, Brandon, that's the truth. I know, animated series, but we don't have the original. Kevin O'Connor, right? Is that his name? He's unfortunately passed away, the voice of Batman. And I know Mark Hamill has said before in an interview that he does not want to voice the Joker if he can't have Kevin O'Connor on the other side of that. Now, maybe we can work around those rules because it's like, hey, we're doing the original show. We just need you to do call outs. We're pulling that in. Conroy, not O'Connor. Conroy. Thank you. Thank you. Who's O'Connor? Kevin O'Connor? Is that a real person?
Right, Garen.
Did I make that up? Kevin O'Connor. O'Connell? Kevin O'Connor. Yeah, he's a basketball player. That's clearly what I meant.
Yeah, you definitely.
I made that name up. I made it up. All right, we don't have any voicemails. No voicemails. End of October. I don't know. I don't know what's. I'm not. Other surprises. I know. American Pinball has a booth here, and they are advertising a skee ball like game.
Oh, will there be a Predator there?
There will be Predator. I will be playing Predator.
I'm intrigued by Predator.
DPX had there will probably be an Alice there would be my guess. Cool. I just realized American Pinball still has a pinball website. I don't know. Nap Arcade. Let's see what's going on. If I can find a picture of the skee ball, I don't know what's going on with the skee ball thing.
Is it a skee ball machine?
Kind of.
Those have been around a long time.
But there's nothing there at the end. You'll see. If I can find a post. It looks like it's not like you throw it and it ramps into a hole. Like it looks like a ramp. There's nothing. You're not aiming at anything. It doesn't. I'm very confused. Let's try this. Let me see if I can find. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's find something.
It's Barry O's skee ball.
This Whirl Ball. Here we go. Explain to me, what is this? Like you roll the ball.
Is there a lane?
It looks like you roll it up. You roll it up a ramp. I don't cool mini ramp. Games, but I don't. What does it do? I look at this picture.
You roll a ball
and you roll it up, and it would want to roll back down, right?
Roll it really hard. So I bet it goes up in the thing, and then it goes. Whee-hoo.
But you can't see. I'm very curious at what this is, and I think they even have a.
It's a whirl ball.
I thought I saw American Pinball had a short about it, a reel. No, they don't. I don't know. Somebody has that.
Man, we're
3-foot lanes.
Really pushing for topics right now.
I don't, but that is something that's going to be there, and I have no idea what that is.
We'll try it.
No idea.
Anyway.
So is Spooky going to announce something? I don't think so. No. Stern, they just announced Kong Toppers, so I'm not expecting to see anything new out of Stern. That would be cool. JJP, I don't expect to have any. They are crushing it with somebody posted a link. It didn't work. JJP, they're crushing it with Harry Potter. I don't think that's changing. Obviously, we just got Barrels of Fun. They're going to have Dune there. They're going to have Winchester Mystery House there. That's going to be the game that I think people are going to be lined up to play that haven't had a chance to play it. There will be a Predator there. People want to play that. The homebrew section will have long lines because there's only one of everything.
Yep.
Will Dutch announce? I don't know. I mean, we'll know more tomorrow, right? We'll know more tomorrow. I think tomorrow's the first full day. Is that right? Thursday? Yeah. So.
All right, Joel.
I think that's what we got. Jared's ready to shut her down.
I'm ready to shut her down.
Let's see.
I paused my game of Silk Song to be here.
Hey, okay. We got two more. We got two more. There we go.
This is Deputy Van Halen down at the station. If you want your keys, better come and get them.
Okay.
Okay, Deputy.
Thank you.
Deputy Van Halen. That's very specific.
Okay, that's it. All right, here we go.
Hey guys, Sean here from Chicago. With Winchester and Evil Dead doing so well, and Stern's Facebook plug about horror themes, what franchises do you guys think would be good for pinball? I think Wednesday would be great for Stern to take over the Stranger Things when that gets vaulted.
Mm-hmm.
R-rated themes don't seem to be good for Barrels or Stern, but maybe fair game for Spooky. Looking forward to hear your thoughts. Thanks, guys. Bye.
My wife and we watched every episode of Wednesday. I love Tim Burton. I've loved Tim Burton for a long time.
Wednesday show's sick.
Which I know people have said, like, why was Nightmare Before Christmas never made into a pinball machine? I've really enjoyed Wednesday, and I do think, there's plenty of people that are like, why is nobody remaking Addams Family? But I know Addams Family has a ton of licensing issues. So do I see a remake of the original Addams Family ever happening? Probably not. But if we could, the next closest thing I do think would be Wednesday. So I think Wednesday would be a great theme. I think you could have a lot of fun with that. I love the art style, love the art direction. I would love to play that. I think it's fun. It's humorous. I agree with you. I do think it would crush. Is it big enough for Stern? I don't think Wednesday's as big as Stranger Things, but I think maybe I could see Wednesday.
Think anything's as big as Stranger Things. Stranger Things is an anomaly.
You know what the most streamed Netflix show ever is?
Breaking Bad.
The K-pop Demon Hunter, baby.
Stupid show.
Which is, you got to watch it, dude. K-pop Demon Hunter is legit.
The little one is asking
Dude,
to watch
the
it.
songs are so freaking catchy. Most streamed Netflix. No, I think.
Would the little one be able to watch it?
I think he could get away with it. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. 10 most popular shows on Netflix of all time. Let's see. Wednesday. Wednesday is number one.
Wow.
Wednesday is the number one most popular show of all time. This is Netflix.com, bro. Netflix.com, most popular shows.
See?
Wednesday.
It's a banger.
I will tell you right now, Adolescence will not be a pinball machine, but that show was incredible.
It's too intense.
It's very intense. That show is incredible.
That's what we need. Tiger King Pinball. Make it happen.
We don't need Dahmer. We definitely don't need Dahmer. But the fact that is Wednesday's bigger than Stranger Things.
Well, I think when Stranger Things season...
You watch Bridgerton, right?
Yes, I do. I have a wife, and we watch it. Queen's Gambit's sick, too.
Queen's Gambit is really good. That's not going to be a pinball.
Night Agent, yeah.
No idea who you are.
It's a great show.
Okay, we're done. Wednesday. Correct me. Wednesday. I think
Wednesday would do good.
I think that's huge.
Yeah.
I think that would do well. I think that's a great idea. And I would love to see it. But
I think that fits into the Stern spooky.
Well, if Stern,
the Stern scary thing.
I think it's about as scary as Stranger Things. So I do think Stern could do it. I do think Stern could do it, but do I think spooky pinball would potentially dive in? You don't think they would?
No.
I think they would.
Spooky's going to do the thing. That's what they're going to do at some point.
Great question, though. We got another one here.
So, since getting into pinball about a year ago, I've come to appreciate Stern's relentless release schedule. It's great that they're dropping new titles all the time, but I also wonder if they might be flooding the market a bit. Do you have any thoughts on whether their current pace is sustainable and whether or not the pinball market as a whole can keep up with their supply?
I'm not qualified to actually really talk about Stern's business. I think Zach and Flipping Out could. I know Travis
does computers.
What I do with Travis and Triple Drain, I actually, as much crap as I give Travis, I actually respect his business opinion because he works for a distributor. He sees the numbers. He sees what works. One thing Stern does incredibly well is they design games and they make games and they sell games. Now, when they are right now on a 3 cornerstone plus a remake type schedule, so it's essentially 4 new pins. Hasn't stopped you from answering true. So they're making like 4 new pins a year. Would I personally be upset if they dropped from 4 down to like 3? No. I would not be upset if they gave these design teams more time to bake on these things. So is it sustainable? I would assume it's sustainable, or else they wouldn't be doing it. They dropped down to 2 cornerstones a year during the COVID years, but they ramped back up to 3. You also got to realize, though, that all these games are like a 15 or 18 month schedule. So they're locking in licenses that aren't going to be used for years. So it's kind of they got to keep going at this pace or they're going to lose some of their licenses. So I don't know. Me personally, I think it would be great if they did did knock it down, but at the same time, they got to keep as many employees as they have. They got to keep producing games. They got to keep selling games. And we, as the pinball buyers, like the new shiny. So if we keep throwing new shiny at us, we're gonna keep
Look,
getting it.
For me, it comes out of this, as in the much better hobby of Magic the Gathering. All the people on the internet, because they announced Wizards announced they're going to do 7 sets next year. All right,
That's a lot of cards.
It's a lot of cardboard. Historically, they've only done like 4 or 5, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's unsustainable. How are they going to do that?" And then Hasbro comes out and they show that Wizards over the Magic the Gathering over the last year has only increased, continually gone up. Now, business go up and things like that. I've just learned, hey, I'm not a biggest business guy. I'm an engineer that puts 7/16 bolts into things. Okay, I know what I know. The business, if Stern is, it's sustainable, if Stern is sustainable, and they seem very healthy, and the market as a whole seems healthy. I think it's overwhelming as somebody within pinball, and especially like you're watching this stream, you are very deeply involved with pinball. You think about it a lot.
Yeah.
So it does feel overwhelming when you're deep within a hobby like this and you just go, oh, slow down and things like that. But it's got to be working.
I just, that's something that I do trust that Stern knows their business better than anybody outside of Stern. So if this is the business model that works for them, okay. Shout out right there. Travis. Travis is one of the mechanical engineers at Barrels of Fun. So I'm hyped for y'all. Come check out the booth. We will definitely be there, Travis. I'm glad to see that you're going to be there as well. Have you met Travis in person?
I don't know.
Very nice guy.
Okay.
So that'll be fun.
All right. Let's call it.
We listen. Yes. I think obviously, I think Spooky has found a business model that works for them. I think Barrels of Fun has found a business model that works for them. I think Stern's found a business model that works for them.
Yeah.
And they're all different sizes. They're attacking things different ways. And I think what's crazy is you look at the games we've played in the last year and just banger after banger after banger. There is no clear runner on Game of the Year. Like the fact that you have Evil Dead, Dune, Kong, Harry Potter. What else do we have? I mean, those are low. I feel bad. Evil Dead, Dune, Kong, Harry Potter. I mean, those are kind of the top games within Star Wars. Just bangers. Metallica Remastered. Just, I mean, like so many good games. So Professor Terry, so sorry, man. We're going to wrap it up. Yep. Thank you so much for everybody that called in. Thank you for everybody that called in. Jared and I will be driving up to Chicago Friday morning. We will get there probably somewhere around 10 o'clock.
Yep.
And then we have the panel that we're doing right at 11. So if you're there and you're not at the Stern Tour, feel free to come to the panel if you want to hear us talk. If you don't, I don't blame you. Nope. Otherwise, we will be walking around. We will be playing pinball. We would love to play a game with you. So it would be great to meet you, talk to you. If you're not going to be there, thank you so much for watching these things. Thank you for showing up.
Like or subscribe. It does help us. That way, Zach won't put us in the box and take us off the internet.
No, this is we're having a lot of fun, guys. Yep. And the fact that roughly 150 to 200 people show up just to chat it up with us and call in is hilarious to us, and we're loving every bit of it. So Thank you so much. Next week we will probably have a stream. It might be another chatting stream like an Expo recap, or we may have something new to stream. I don't know yet. But I do know we will be streaming the Winchester Mystery House probably not next week, but probably the week after that. So soon we will be streaming that. We're just the fact we're in mid-October, we got plenty of stuff coming. That's going to be a great time. So love to meet you guys at Expo if you're going to be there. Otherwise, we'll see you next week here on stream.
Bye.
So everybody have a great night.
Be nice to somebody.